So I just did a product review on the BareMinerals makeup, and I'd like to do a how-to with you guys now, just so you guys can learn how to use it the right way, since a lot of people that I've talked to don't seem to be using it the right way. I guess no one really takes the time to watch the DVD. I did, and I learned so much from it, so I'd like to share it with you guys too. So I'm going to get started right off here with using the concealer brush. I don't have any makeup on right now, which you guys will not be seeing much of me without makeup on. I have a little mascara because I couldn't stand to look in the camera without mascara on at least. But, so we're going to use this brush, and I like to use my lightest color that comes with the kit, which is medium. And I took just the smallest amount, little tiny bit in the cap. And I'm going to take this brush right here, and I'm just going to get a little teensy tiny bit on this brush. You can see it, a little bit on the brush. I'm going to go right in underneath my eyes here. And I'm going to get a little bit more, and I'm going to go right in underneath my other eye. I like to do a little bit on top of my eye as well. I think it just gives me a nice finish. And like I had said, I love to put it right up here by my eyebrows. And we'll do the other eyelid. And this is a very quick makeup to apply here, and it feels just so great on my skin. I like to cover right in here by my nose and underneath my chin. And I like to conceal right in here. And right in here. More. So now I'm completely done concealing. You can see that was really quick. Now I'm going to move on to using my medium beige color, and I'm just going to put a tiny bit in here. I'll show you guys exactly the amount I use on my face every day. Here, you can see. Let me back it up a little. See, there's a very small amount of powder in there. That's all I use to cover my whole face. Now we're going to take this smaller brush, just because this is the one that I like to use on my face, and we're going to swirl it right here in the container. We're going to tap it off, get all that excess off. You see there's still plenty right in my cap there. Tap it off. I like to go right under, and I do circles right around my face here and underneath my chin. And then the excess that I had left in my cover, we'll swirl again, and we'll tap it. And then I do right over my eyes, and I do my forehead. Like so. Now, I still have a little left in my cap, but I actually don't need any more. So I'm just going to put it right back into the pot. So now I'm completely done with the medium and the medium beige. I'm completely done with my first two brushes. I'm going to use my last brush, which I use for my two last powders. I don't mind mixing them together, just since I have the same exact routine every single day. I don't mind the combination that I have. I take just a small, less than half of the amount that I would use to cover with my face. I just get it on my brush, the bronzer, because this bronzer is so intense that you will be orange if you use too much. I go right from the inside of my nose, right out under my eye on my cheeks, almost like a blush. I don't wear any because my cheeks are pretty pink. So I just do that. I do right in here, and I go across my forehead. Then I finish out with my face, just to kind of blend it all in. But we don't want too much, like I said, because the bronzer is intense. Then we're going to finish with the nice mineral veil. It's just a nice transparent powder that just finishes everything flawlessly. Once again, we use just the smallest amount. And I'm going to use, like I said, the same brush just because I have the same routine, so I don't mind using two brushes for the same thing. So we swirl around and we tap it. And we just finish our face here. And this is what kind of gets the shine off of your face, which I really like, which I said in my last video. There you go. Now you can do your eyes and your lips and finish your whole makeup look. and it was just so easy and so quick to put this on. I feel like I don't have any makeup on right now, but I know that it looks great because it does every day. It works for me the same, perfect every single day, and that's why I love it. And it also came with this really nice shampoo, which I forgot to mention in my review video. It comes with this really nice BareMinerals brush shampoo, well cared for, and it works really great. It gets all of the makeup out of it. I wash my brushes about once a month, and then when you're drying them, just a little tip, you want to somehow keep them this way so you get all your water out of them so that no water accumulates up in here in the metal and the bristles. And you want to make sure that as it's drying, you keep pulling down on it to get the moisture out and to keep your bristles down. But when you're storing these brushes, you should be storing them upwards once they are dry. When you are using them every day, just keep them up in something. Then, I also like to keep my BareMinerals in a, not a cold or too hot, because I don't know if it would do anything to the powder. It doesn't really say anywhere, but you never know. Just like with most beauty products, you want to keep them in a room temperature kind of a setting. You don't want things to get too hot or too cold because it might change how your makeup acts and how it reacts with your face and the textures. And the textures of this makeup is very important because it's just so flawless and nice. So if you guys have any more questions on how to apply this any better, I don't know if there's any other tips I could give you, just because this makeup is so easy to use. If you have any comments or questions, just leave them below and I'll get back to you guys as soon as I can. Have a great evening.